Two men sit in jail tonight facing murder charges in the 2006 Pinyon Pines triple murder case. But there are still troubling questions about the investigation, how and why it took so long. And we ask about one young man considered a key witness in this case who continues sparking questions about a possible conflict of interest. Did Javier Garcia Jr. receive special treatment because of his parents? His father is a senior investigator with the district attorney's office, and his mother is Bonnie Garcia, a former Valley Assemblywoman currently running for state senate. Candidate for Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco spoke with me exclusively on what he thinks about the case. Is it a problem that one of the key witnesses in this, Javier Garcia Jr.'s father, works within the DA's office? Should that have been enough for them to turn it over to the Attorney General to investigate?
The investigation was with the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's Department conducted the investigation, not the DA's office. And with my 20 years, I have never come across something where an investigator was not trying to get to the proper conclusion of a case.
But the father urged his son not to take a polygraph.
Well,
that is written in the Sheriff's Department report.
That's true.
Is that a problem?
Is it a problem? No, it's seriously not. It's would we have liked him to? Yes.
It doesn't look good.
It's not good, and it's not bad either. Obviously, you know, we can say, hey, if you would have taken a polygraph and passed, obviously there would be nothing. You know, you could have proven a long time ago that you had nothing to do with it. We can't force. We couldn't force him.
With his father being in law enforcement, and as you just said, always pushing for a conclusion, he would want his son to clear himself.
That's going to be, you know, that's a question for the dad. That's not a question for the investigators. It's certainly not the first time that someone refused to take a polygraph test, and it's not the first time that an innocent person has refused to take a polygraph test. I mean, it just unfortunately happened that he was involved.
I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying it certainly seems like he knows more and he's been given some special treatment.
He wasn't giving any different treatment than any other person that refused to testify would have.
The Sheriff's Department knew he was key to this case. That's written in their report. But there was no follow-up with him.
I can see your point. I can see based on the information that you know, and I can see why you would have that point. Not to seem rude or condescending or anything, but I know a little bit more than what you know.
Why were they going to offer him immunity?
I don't know anything about that.
It's written in the report.
I don't know anything about that.
Possibly offering him immunity for his testimony. You've had to do something wrong if you're being offered immunity. But immunity for what?
Well, I don't know. Maybe for nothing. Maybe just to make him feel better to testify. Who knows? I'm not aware that he was offered any type of immunity. I've never read that in a report.
We have reached out to the Garcia family through Bonnie Garcia's campaign and also through Garcia Jr.'s attorney. They will not speak to us about the murder case. Riverside County Sheriff Stan Sniff will not return my calls about the case either. And in an interview with District Attorney Paul Zellerbach, I asked him about Garcia not taking that polygraph on the advice of his father. He said he didn't know and wouldn't comment on it.